Let's talk about the tap hold feature in HID Remapper. It lets you assign two different functions to a key on your keyboard or a button on your mouse, depending on whether you pressed and released it immediately or pressed and held it for some time. And by the way, HID Remapper is a universal adapter for USB input devices. It lets you do things like reassign buttons on a mouse or change keyboard layouts and alter the behavior of your input devices in a lot of other cool ways. And it does it all in hardware. No software is required on your computer and it works with any operating system. Let me show you. Here I have the keyboard plugged into HID Remapper and the HID Remapper is then plugged into my computer. Let's make it so that the caps lock key works as the escape key when you press and release it quickly, but when you press and hold it, it works as control. Let's go to the configuration website for HID Remapper. This is how you configure it. You just go to this website in your browser. You don't have to install any software on your computer. We're going to make two mappings. Mappings are the core of HID Remapper configuration. What they do is they tell HID Remapper to translate the input action to the output action. For example, if I set the input on this mapping to caps lock and the output to escape, the caps lock key will now work as the escape key. Similarly, if I make another mapping, set the input to caps lock and the output to control, the caps lock key will now also work as the control key. If we left it like this, the caps lock key would work as the control escape key combination, which might be useful in some situations, but it's not what we had in mind. We wanted the key to have two different functions, but not at the same time. To make caps lock work as escape when pressed and released quickly, in other words, when tapped, we will enable the tap flag on the first mapping. And to make it work as control when pressed and held, we will enable the hold flag on the second mapping. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Let's save this configuration to our HID Remapper and let's see if it works as intended. First, let's connect to our HID Remapper. Open device, select our device, connect. Then we save the configuration to the HID Remapper by clicking Save to Device. Let's go to a keyboard testing website. Let's tap caps lock. We can see that it works as escape. Now let's press and hold it. Now it works as control. Awesome. You might ask, how short does the tap have to be recognized as a tap and not a hold? You can configure this here, in the Settings tab. Tap hold threshold. By default, it's set to 200 milliseconds. Any key press shorter than that is classified as a tap, and any key press longer than that is a hold. But you can change this number to whatever you want. Okay, if any of this has piqued your interest, check out the HID Remapper project repository on GitHub. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. Thanks for watching.